Good morning, dear students. Once again, I am here to proceed in our chapter number 8, choose your sports. Now, in my previous video, I had taught you the poem and some exercise, the grid, word grid which we had solved, then some word meanings and then dictation words. After that, the thing comes is question answers. Okay, just like come on the page number 76. Here exercise A is given. We need to put the T for true and F for false in the boxes which are given here. So I hope that you have solved it already by yourself with pencil. Now try to match your answers with mine. Exercise A, write T for true and F for false for these sentences. First sentence. We must play video games more than outdoor sports. You know, outdoor sports which you generally play in the ground, whether it is a hide and seek, whether it is when you are riding on the swings in the garden, or you are running one after another, or you are playing kho, kabaddi, cricket, like these like games in the sunlight, which requires to put your body's strength in the game, okay, by which your body gets strength. So that games, outdoor games, are most useful for your body to grow, okay, to become very fit and to become very strong. You need to go outside in the sunlight and you need to apply your strength of your body in that game. That will be very helpful for you. At the same time, indoor games are also very important because you need to apply your brains, okay. But whenever outside the season is not appropriate to go outside, just like it is a winter season, very cold, or whether it is a rainy season, outside if you go to play, you will get wet and you will be fall sick. So at that time you cannot move outside, so that time you can use play indoor games. But video games and all indoor games are, you should play it for very less time. More time you should spend outside in the playground, okay. So that statement, the first sentence, is wrong, false. So I have put F in the box because it is false, okay. In baseball, the game like cricket, in baseball you hope around. You know what is hope? Just like frogs, just like in kho game, you hope, okay. So it is not a game for hope around, it is a game for run around, running all over, okay. You don't need to hope, don't need to hope means jump. So it is also false. It is false. In soccer, football, you use only your hands. In soccer, you use your hands for passing the ball. No, that game is called handball, where you can touch with the hands. But here in soccer, football game, you need to pass the ball using your feet. So this is also false. You use a bat to play basketball. In this game, do you need any bat? No, bat is used in baseball or cricket. In basketball, you need to throw the ball through the basket, shooting hoop. So there is no need of bat. So this is also false statement. So all the 1, 2, 3, 4 statements are false. Now let's see fifth statement. The poet thinks that swish is the best sound in the basketball. In this game, basketball, swish is the best sound. Does it? In basketball, the best sound is swish. Answer is correct. So the last one is true. Put a T with the help of pencil there. Now you need to note down all these true and false exercise A in your CW notebook. After dictation words, you need to note down it. Okay. Then let's come to exercise B. Answer these questions. Okay. Now let's discuss these questions. I have prepared the answers already. Okay. But these answers, these are the correct answers. These are the short answers which I could, easy answers which I could prepare for you so that you can easily understand. But if you have written your answers in your rough notebook, then let's match my answers with your answers, and that may be also correct. If you found that your answer is easy, you can learn them. But these are the best answers which are prepared by me. Okay, if you like these answers, you should note down these answers. So let's match your answers with my exercise B. Answer these questions. First, which sports sound like a lot of fun to the poet? Now, which sports? Sports means plural. Which sports? Kaun se sports? Not only one sport. Sports, plural. Kaun se sports? Which are the sports sound like a lot of fun to the poet? If you go through the first stanza or the second stanza of the poem, in the top of the page number 75, baseball, soccer and basketball are fun. Which sports? Baseball, soccer and basketball are fun. So what is your answer? Baseball, soccer and basketball are the sports sound like a lot of fun to the poet. Means the remaining line you can use from the question itself. You need to put 3 words only. Soccer, baseball and basketball are 4 words. Are sports sound like a lot of fun to the poet. So like that you can prepare the answers. Got it? Second question. What do you do? What do you do when you play baseball? When you play baseball, you hit the ball. It is a game like cricket. Okay. So what do you do? So let's again see the stanza. Third. First stanza, second stanza, third stanza. In stanza third, what do we do? In baseball, you will be running around. What do? You running around. When you hit the ball, it is a beautiful sound. So what do? You run around. You are running around. So answer should be, what do you do when you play baseball? When we play baseball, we try to hit the ball. First thing, we try to hit the ball. And if we hit, then what we do? And run around. Then we run around to score the runs. We have to run around the pitch. Okay. And the opponent team's player, fielders, they run around to catch the ball. Okay. So the brief answer is, when we play baseball, we try to hit the ball and run around. This is the answer. Third, in which sport do you have to watch out for the heat? Watch out for the heat. Watch out for the heat means to take the heat. You are why we are going outside? To take the heat of sunlight. Okay. So, in which games or sports do you have to go and watch out for the heats? Why do you think the poet says so? Why do you think that poet says so to go outside to watch out for the heat? Why? Answer. We have to watch out for the heat in soccer because it is an outdoor game. This is played outside from the home. If you play soccer inside your home, it is very small area in your home, and you would hit anything and you can break anything. So the long and wide playground is needed, open playground. Because it is an outdoor game, we need to go in sunlight and we require a lot of energy to play it. That's why if we require a lot of energy, you get the energy from the sun and you take out your energy of your body and you put your energy into the game. Okay, so that's why the poet says so. Next, what do you think? Making 10 in a row, 10 scores, making 10 scores continuously in a row means continuously, one after one. In basketball means, what does it means? Making 10 in a row. Answer. Making 10 in a row in basketball means passing the ball 10 times, through the shooting hoop continuously. Continuously means one after one in a row, continuously. Okay. Next question. What according to the poet is the most important thing to remember? Most important thing you should remember when playing any sport. Any sport which you are playing, but what is the important thing you should remember always in your mind? The most important thing to remember when playing any sport is to enjoy it. With our friends every day. We should enjoy it. That is the important thing. Whatever game which we have decided to play, but we should always enjoy it with our friends and every day, not only for 2 days, 3 days, every day, including Sundays. So these are the answers, explanation of the answers which I have prepared. Next, exercise C, which is a reference to the context type questions. Some reference is given from your poem and you need to answer the following questions. 2 lines of the poem are given. Let's turn off our video games. And run outside. These are the 2 lines taken from the poem. This is a reference. Now, question. Why does the poet suggest that we run outside? Why poet say to run outside? The answer is, the poet suggested that we run outside. Because all the games suggested by him, all the games which are suggested by him means by the poet, soccer, baseball, basketball, all these games which are suggested by the poet are outdoor games. So that's why he suggests us to go outside, because these are outdoor games. We need a playground. Okay. Next, second question is, name the activities that the poet suggests we do outside. Okay, name the activities that the poet suggests we do outside. What type of activities when we go outside we perform? So answer is we play in fresh air. When we go outside in some playground, there is a fresh air. So we play in fresh air and sunlight. This is the activity which is performed by us. We make friends. Second activity, we make friends. Third activity, we run. We run and do hard work. Fourth activity, hard work. When you run, when you hit some ball, you do hard work while playing outside. So these are the activities. We play in fresh air and sunlight. We make friends, we run and we do hard work while playing outside. These are the activities. When we go outside, we generally perform. Next question, how often? How often? How often means kitni baar, kitne time. Does the poet suggest? Does the poet suggest us we play outside? How often? The frequency. कितनी बार जाना चाहिए हमको? What should be the frequency? Repetition. 2 days in a week, 4 days in a week, or every day. The poet suggests to play outside each and every day. If you go through the lines, very last lines of the poem, enjoy them with friends each and every day. This is the frequency, means time when we should repeat this activity. So each and every day. Poet suggests us that we should go outside to play each and every day. So how often? Each and every day. कितनी बार? रोज रोज. So these are your question answers given in your textbook. But I had given you one task also. What was that task? To make some extra question answers. Why we are making some extra question answers? Because as you have gone through the PT1 and half yearly exams, there are a lot of questions which were asked from inside the chapter. Okay, don't depend on only these question answers. Okay, if you have understood the chapter fully, any type of question can be asked. Okay, when we provide you 4 options, okay, multiple choice question na, MCQs. So when we provide you MCQs, we make any questions by our mind from the chapter. Then if you have learned that chapter fully, then only you will be able to answer that type of question, because 4 options are given. But if you remember the right thing, then only you can take the right option. Otherwise, you would do the wrong. So that's why I am insisting you that excuse me. That's why I insist you why you should prepare some extra questions. Try to learn how to make questions and how to make their answers. Okay, that capacity or that ability you should be possessing. So if you have prepared, it's very good. And I have prepared some questions which seems me to be important according to your exams. So that's why I have prepared some extra questions. These extra questions I will also post in your class group. Okay, but let me explain what are the questions and what are their answers. First question prepared by me is, who is the poet of this poem? Always there is one question when we are going to learn any type of poem. So one thing you remember, that you should learn the name of the poet also. Okay. So who is the poet of this poem? Answer: Martin Dajnicki is the poet of this poem. Very simple question and very simple answer too. Second question: Why does the poet suggest us to turn off video games? Why does he suggest us that we should turn off the video games? Why? The poet suggests us to turn off the video games so that means ताकि हम क्या कर सकें, so that we can go outside and play. If we would not turn off the video games, how we would go outside? So this is the first step. You should turn off your video games, then only you are able to go outside. So not only video games, whatever you are playing in your mobile, in your room, you are playing carom boards, you are playing ludo, snake and ladders. Let's turn off, finish that game, and then go outside. That is suggested by the poet. So these are two simple questions. You can make more than two questions. Now three questions. The question number 3 I had prepared on the basis of context, reference to the context type questions. Read these lines from the poem and answer the following questions. So first I have chosen two lines. What are the lines? Let's grab some friends and play in the sun. These are the two lines taken from that poem. Then following questions. Question number A. Why friends are needed? Why poet is saying that let's grab some friends? Why the friends are needed? Why do we need friends? Answer. Friends are needed to play team games. Why the friends are needed? Why do we need friends? Because whatever we are going to play in the playground outside, we need some friends to make a team or two team. Otherwise, how we will play? How we would play? So we need some friends to make teams, and we are going to play team games like kabaddi, kho-kho, cricket. We need team, and for team we need more people. So that's why let's grab some friends. Question number B. Why the poet suggests us to play in the sun? In the sun means in the sunlight. Why he suggests us to play in the sunlight? Answer. The poet suggests us to play in the sun because sunlight is also necessary for our health. Sometimes our mama scolds us for playing in the sunlight. Tell your mama that sunlight is very, very important for us. Okay, not in the afternoon, because in the afternoon sun is very hot. Okay, it is just above our head. That's why it is wrong to play in the afternoon time. But in evening time, when the sunlight gets some cool, at that time you can play in the sunlight, in the early in the morning time or in the late in the evening time, but don't go in afternoon time, otherwise you will fall sick. Okay, and especially in our Khargone, it is very, very hot and very hot temperature during the daytime, means after 12 o'clock it is very, very hot outside. We can't take the risk of going outside. So after 4 p.m. you can go outside. What does the word grab mean here? What is the meaning of that word grab? Let's grab some friends. Here, what does this word mean? So answer. Here the word grab means to collect. Okay, generally the meaning of the grab word is to hold something strong very tightly in our hand. That is called grab, jakad lena. But here in this poem, grab word is used for the friends to collect them from their houses. Grab means let's collect some friends to make team. Okay, So these are the extra questions made by me. You can also prepare some extra questions. Okay. Now the D exercise. Exercise A, B and C you need to note down in your CW notebook. Exercise D is not needed to note down. Yes, extra question of course you need to note down in your CW notebook. But for discussion, let's see what is given. Which is your favorite outdoor sport? That is very interesting question. Why do you like playing it? So if you would be present here in the classroom, so I will give you the chance to explain yourself, to explain that what is your favorite outdoor sport and why do you like it to play. So there may be different answers from the different students. Some students they like to play kho-kho, some students they like to play kabaddi, some of the students they like to play hide and seek. Some play cricket, some are interested in football, some are interested in basketball and volleyball and handball. All are available in our school now. During your sport period you play. Okay, so what is your favorite outdoor sport and why do you like that sport? That is a creative higher order thinking level question. Okay. This opens the parachute of your brain, that why do you like this, playing this. Okay, so what I suggest you to do that. If you are free at your home, so try to note down one page, one paragraph, one page note on your any rough notebook, that what is your favorite outdoor sports and why do you like that sport. What are the rules and regulations are of that game? Do you know the rules? So if you know the rules, you should note down it. Who is your favorite player in that game? If you like that game, you should also like to hear the news of the players which are already successful in that in that game. If you are fond of cricket, you must have seen some cricketers. They are your favorite cricketers and why they are your favorite cricketers. So like that you need to collect some informations about that game. Okay, so these things you can note down in one page. That will help you a lot. Okay, so that is a task you can perform at your home. Do you agree with the poet's views? व्यूज मीन्स नजरिया, वो किस तरीके से देखते हैं चीजों को. डू यू एग्री, क्या आप भी सहमत हैं पोएट से? डू यू एग्री विद द पोएट्स व्यू, पोएट्स के देखने के नजरिया जो है, क्या आप उससे एग्री करते हैं? ऑन द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ प्लेइंग आउटडोर स्पोर्ट्स, बिकॉज ही इज वेरी कंसर्न अबाउट प्लेइंग आउटडोर स्पोर्ट्स. सो डू यू ऑल्सो एग्री विथ हिम? डू यू ऑल्सो फील दैट यस वी शुड गो आउटसाइड एंड प्ले? If you agree, rather than playing video games. So if you are agree with the poet, then you can express your views that yes, I am also thinking like that. I am also thinking like the poet, that he suggests that the outdoor games are more important than the indoor games. And if you are opponent of it, because some of the children, 4 or 5 children must be there in your classroom, that they are not interested in going outside and playing outdoor games. Rather than they wanted to remain in the classroom and they are drawing and they are playing some indoor games. Okay, inside the room, they don't like to go outside in the sunlight. So if you are in favor or if you are in opposed, so in both things you can note down some points. See that you are agree with the poet's view or you are disagree with the poet's view. So this is the discussion. This discussion you can also perform with your elder brother or sister or with your parents. Since this time you are at your home, so you can discuss these things with your friends on mobile or with your elder brother or sister You can express your views also, that yes, I also think like that, or I am just opposite, I think just opposite of that. So like that you can complete this. Some of the things that I will let you inform in the next videos. Till then you can learn this poem. At least what I have told you, you learn this poem. Okay, this increase your memory power. Try to improve your handwriting also, cursive writing. If you don't know, it is a correct time. You can spare 15 minutes at least daily to make write cursive writings. Okay, till then, thank you. Have a nice day.